Okay, folks, so today we're going to go over to the menu. We're going to go to Games and Apps, and we're going to go to Motion Mapper. And then we're going to go over here to Input Mode. So make sure you click Input Mode, and we're going to do both these right here. So a total of 16 points right here. The thing is that it's going to be a total worth 16 points, but I'm only going to make this out of 10. So in other words, you can earn up to 6 points extra credit. So if you want to stop at 10 total points, then go ahead. You can maybe do a couple of the easy ones here and a couple of the easy ones here. And just get 10 points total and you got 100%. Or you can try to get all 16 points and get some 6 extra credit points. Here we go. We're doing the first one. Okay. So notice we have this movement right here. And if I push play, progress report, 1 second. Am I in the right one? Let me just double check that. Games, Motion Mapper, and we're going to go to Input Mode and click this. There we go. And please note that it will tell you coordinates if you click on stuff. So if you want to click like right here, you can go, oh, it did in 1 second, it went 2 meters. So I already know it's going 2 meters per second. If we push play and we go here, and it's not going 2 meters per second. Sorry, it started at 0. So in other words, it was here at 2 meters and it's always at 2 meters. So this one's not moving at all. So we can just literally sit it there and just push play and get this one correct. That's easy. Easy. And then the next one right here, we have to set velocity. You notice that now it opens up. Do you guys see this? So it opens up. So what are we going to do? We're going to sit here at 2 meters. We're just going to sit here, not move. Okay? Then, starting here, it's going to move. So let's look at the times. It's 2 seconds right now. See, it's at 2 seconds. And over here, it's at 4 seconds. So how much time happened there? 2 seconds, right? And how far did it move during that time? Let's see. It's at 2 meters. And now it's at... right there, it's at 6 meters. So it went from 2 meters to 6. So it went 4 meters in those 2 seconds right here. So it went 2 meters per second. So I know it went 2 meters per second. When did it actually go that speed? Starting at, right here, 2 seconds. So at time 2 seconds, set the velocity to this. So I'm going to put him here. Why am I putting him here? Because that's where he starts. He starts at 2 meters. And at 2 seconds, right here, he will start to go 2 meters per second. So watch this. And get going. There you go. Perfect. Nice clean lines. Isn't it beautiful when you don't have to physically move them? All right. Where is this guy starting at right here? He's starting right here at the 8 meters. Perfect. Like right there. I'll put him right at the 8 meters. And I see one line. And remember the slope of these lines? When we're doing position versus time graph, which we are. It doesn't say we are, but we're doing position versus time. So the slope of this line is the speed. So at 0 seconds, we're already going to start a speed, and because it's one slope the whole time, and it's definitely going to be negative. So I don't know if it's -1 or -2, but let's figure out what it is. Let's see, we're at 8 meters, and then over here at the very end, we end up at 0 meters. So we start at 8, and we go all the way down to 0. So rise, -8, over run is 4 seconds, so that's -8 over 4, that's -2. So I already have it at the right number, so let's do this. Look what he's doing, he's going left. Perfect. This one, at 1 second, I can already see at 1 second something's going to happen here. At 1 second, so we're going to start him at 0, because that's where he starts, right here at 0 meters. And at 1 second, you're going to start with the speed. What is the slope of this line? Let's do the rise. We're at 0, and then we end up at 9. So it's 9 meters in, and what's the run? 1 to 4, that's 3 seconds. So 9 divided by 3 is 3. So it's a positive 3. Let's do it. So that's it. That's all you're doing. So just make sure you set all these. Notice this one you have to set at what time? 0 seconds. Right here, because that's 0 seconds. You better set his speed to something negative. I don't know, -1, -2. You figure a slope of that thing. Then at time, what, 3? See, at 3 seconds right here at 3 seconds, we're going to switch it to this speed, which already you can tell it's 0, you know? He's not moving at all. So this one's done. Just set this one to the correct velocity and push play and you'll be ready to go. And just make sure that he starts at 10 meters because that's where he starts, and push play and all should be good. Now, this next one, let's go back. How do we go back here? Here we go. Motion mapper. This one right here. Nope. This one. So click input mode and I'm going to do velocity now. Remember, the slope of this one is acceleration. So this doesn't matter where you put him. There's no position here. Notice there's no position, so it doesn't really matter. He's not moving at all because the velocity is 0 the whole time, so I can just put him anywhere and just push play. Otherwise, you want to move him so there's room. Oh, you'll see what I mean here in a minute. So here we go. He's not moving. Then he accelerates, so he speeds up, then stays at this speed. So here we're setting velocity for some reason, not acceleration. So all I know is at 2 seconds, you should set the velocity to 3. See? He's not moving. And then at 2 seconds, set the velocity to this velocity, to 3. And then since he's going to be going to the right, because this is positive, I'll put him to the left so there's room. He's not moving. Set the speed to 3 and take off. There you go. So this one right here, looks like all you have to do is set the velocity every time. So there's no acceleration. Even though the slope of the lines are acceleration, these slopes are pretty much almost going infinite. They're almost going straight up, so it's almost an instant acceleration. So pretty much we're just going, hey, at a certain time, change your speed to this new speed, and that's it. So that's all you guys got to do. Just make sure that you push progress report, and I can see input mode, your 2 scores right here. Okay? So you can, most you'll get is 10 plus 6 right here, but I just want to see this done. Make sure your name's here and that this is done. And that's all you got to do, folks.